Guess whose jumper's on backwards?
Oh, Max, you silly fuckhead. How could you do that?
I'm gonna strangle you with this jumper, Michael.
Oh, please do. I've been waiting for that all day.
I'm gonna on backwards, but you're gonna have it shoved down your throat.
Oh, choke me, Max. Choke me.
Trying to take it somewhere sexual, but it's actually weak humor. Weakling.
It's true.
Try coming up with something original.
I mean,
This attack's getting personal to counter the sexual nature of the last attack.
I wouldn't say it was sexual. I was just asking you to choke me.
Fellas, is it gay to ask a friend to choke you? Sometimes.
While jacking off.
Alright, let's stop. That's it.
I just try to make it sexual, you know.
People always go to like sexual humor because it's like, is sex funny? Sex is kind of funny when you think about it.
Sex itself, I don't think is funny.
The timer.
Huh?
We haven't started the timer.
Oh no. Sex itself, I don't think is necessarily funny, right? But like, I think there's something funny about the way society treats it.
Yeah.
So people get uncomfortable when the stuff is mentioned, and I think that is funny.
It is. It's like inappropriate. So
Yeah. So people are like, you can't say that.
Like, but also like,
right?
penises are funny. Like,
Oh,
they're just
yeah.
so silly. It is such a silly thing.
Yeah. In the past, I've said that they look a bit like little lobsters, you know, little with no shell.
Steal his stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Steal. Right. No purchase.
Lobsters. Sick.
Is that good?
Why not? I've always thought like,
Right.
I don't know, thumb in a turtleneck or like,
Oh yeah.
or a mushroom, or a very long mushroom. What's your vote?
I think of those two,
Yeah. As the best
I think
analogy.
the turtleneck one. You know.
Thumb in yeah. Depends if you're circumcised or not, I guess.
Yeah. Luminescence, is that worth it?
It's better than, might as well.
Yeah, because
No, but she's better.
but we have more summons
More
now.
uses, exactly. Now
And we
have,
also have light.
now we have this ponytail boy to follow us.
Yeah. What's this person got?
You can't allure him.
Because he's a child.
Why are you trying to buy stuff from him?
Did not intend.
Who cares? No, don't buy anything.
Never. Speed plus 10.
C plus 10?
Worth it?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
55%. I'd rather allure someone.
Exactly. Now go make... You know who's here, though?
Who's here?
Go get your girl. Go get your girl, Hannah.
Harnett. What do you got? Grape and olive of life? Can you
could
steal
just
that?
steal it for free.
It's worth it.
Oh.
No, it's not. Wait, hold on. 80%. What are the chances? 2 times in a row.
2 times in a row.
Easy.
Yeah, you're more like... Yeah,
It's a game of odds, right?
it is. Stop putting the fear in us, game.
Yeah. You think just because
Steal.
he screams at me that I'm gonna get scared off?
I'm scared.
No. Okay, Max. If I'm walking down the street, right, and I try to steal from you, right, what are the chances that you think I'll try to steal from you again after I fail?
Oh, like...
Like, do you think that...
Pretty high.
Really?
Yeah,
You think someone has the guts to, like, go after you again? After you've already caught them?
It kind of feels like you're equating stealing to like those people at train stations who like try and get you to sign up for stuff.
Yeah.
I had the saddest one of those come up to me the other day. I know I've
How so?
consistently talked about it. It's because I can catch a lot of trains.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was just so tired. And, like I smiled at her because like she looked at me and I was like, oh, and she was like, oh man, a smile. I have not seen that all day.
She's playing you, Max. Don't fall for it.
She was, because then she went into her bloody, like, you know, oh, you know, the whole, my name's this, how are you, gonna make you like me by doing these 3 steps, but, like, it's just so, like, not personal that
Yeah.
asking for your name doesn't matter anymore,
Yeah.
you know? Because, you know, when someone's like, oh, hi, my name's Caitlin, what's yours?
Yeah. Right?
But, like, say it back, like,
Oh, hi, my name's Michael.
oh, hey, Michael, nice to meet you. Michael, Do you have 5 minutes for me to talk to you about something?
Actually, I don't. Sorry.
Oh, are you sure, Michael? Like, it only takes 2 minutes. It's just a
2 minutes.
signature.
All right, you're a bit inconsistent.
It
Yeah,
just
we
takes
can-
1 minute. It just takes 30 seconds. 5 seconds. Please.
Fuck! I messed up my thing.
And she's like, oh, can we sit? You know, she was like, can we sit down? I'm so tired. And I'm waiting at like a crossing.
Yeah.
Now this is the problem, right? They stand in thoroughfares.
What are they? Sorry.
They stand in a thoroughfare, like a place where people walk to and fro, like where people go between, which is kind of a good idea. But then hypothetically, like then you're always catching people who are moving. So why would they want to stop going places?
And they're like in.
They're going somewhere.
They're going. They've got places to be. Right?
Exactly. So it's like, why would you? But then again, like, it's an impossible thing. Because imagine if you were doing that, but like, but in like while people are like sitting down for lunch, you walk into a restaurant and you just go, "Hey, would you
Hey
sign?"
there. Just
Yeah. They'll just kick you out.
Yeah.
Her fast friend,
Linde.
Linde. Gotta. It's not fantasy if you didn't throw in like an E and an apostrophe.
It's cool though.
When a local noble came seeking aid, she answered the call and was tasked with hunting a vicious beast that plagues nearby forests. And so she makes for the Whisperwood, with her loyal companion Linde at her
Linde.
side. She will
Linde.
need fierce allies in the path she has chosen.
Does that matter? Fierce allies.
Well, it says something different each time for each traveler, which is really cool.
Get rid of Tressa, I guess.
Or you can get rid of Therion. Oh, Primrose is locked because she's the leader of the party.
And Cyrus is locked because he is.
Our main character.
Yeah. So.
Which
I
is
mean,
so dumb.
do
Like,
we
why
wanna-
do we have a main character? Like, it's not fun to have a main character. Why can't you take him out of the party?
you could do that. That could work. Right?
That squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Then Alphan has his crazy shit that he does.
Exactly. Just make sure to unequip them of all their stuff.
Right. Oh, it's a wolf!
Or actually,
Is that Lind the wolf?
think about removing Alphin, because then, like, when you remove Tressa and the other guy, you're basically, like, massively reducing the amount of weapon types you have.
Oh, yeah.
Because then it's just knife, staff, bow, axe.
Magic.
Magic.
Oh, she's got a cool voice.
But having double axes is actually a good idea.
For this area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a cool guy.
Zonta.
Now, here's the thing about this game that people don't like. This guy and her and the way they speak.
It is ill behooved me to live without bidding my favourite pretence or fare thee well.
Exactly. Let's listen to what she says. Oh, that's English. She did good.
Will thy journey be long, master?
I like it.
I kind of like it too. Like, I'll be honest. But then, like, some bits, I'm like,
Oh, this is me.
like, cometh is fine. But when they're like, pursuing,
That makes sense.
I've never heard, like, an inflection like that before.
I see.
I quite like this.
What's a tyro?
I don't know.
Oh, well.
But I don't care. It's cool. It's fun.
It's just like talking to your dad.
Yeah.
Talking to your granddad, and he's like, "Can we talk about memes, Dad?" No. Oh man, that is a shame.
Yeah.
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie.
But they do have
C'est
like.
l'amour. I
I
don't know French.
C'est la guerre, c'est l'amour. I think c'est la vie, c'est la guerre, c'est l'amour. I believe, which is like
'Tis not the hunt that concerns
some
thee.
such as life. What is it like? C'est la vie is like that is life, and then c'est la guerre is like life is war, and then c'est l'amour is life is love. I think.
That's nice.
It is really nice, and that's like the three. Did you know that there's,
Languages
like,
are just cool, dude.
languages are amazing? Did you know that there's a oh, what's it called? Sorry. So you know all those classic phrases like, you know, two heads are better than one.
Yeah.
There apparently there's like extensions to every single one that's basically like making it a bad phrase instead of a good phrase.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's like you know, great minds think alike is supposedly like, oh, it's like good work. But then the addition to that is, but fools rarely differ. And there's just one for everyone. So if you ever want to neg your friends, you can
I
just
like
go
that.
and then, you know. Two heads are better than one, but they're also shit. Like, you know, it's like,
But fuck you.
oh, there it is. That's the extension.
Yeah.
And you can just do that every time.
I like things like that. I don't know.
It is pretty. Like, it's interesting. It's interesting how language forms.
And how, like, I didn't know about that. I assume most people don't know about that.
Exactly.
Unless there's, like, a BuzzFeed article on it.
Oh, I hope so. I love BuzzFeed.
I sure love BuzzFeed.
Eliza had to
My favorite site on the internet.
finished its paying her back this last month.
Finished this. Finished this.
Promised
Finished?
Finished this.
Finish? What? What?
What?
Now cometh a powerful
See, this is what we need in our society today.
What, more people who don't understand each other?
Yeah. Perfect. A nice way to unite the world.
Nice way to unite the world. You say the darndest things.
Darndest. Thou just madest that one up.
Michael, let's argue. Because I feel like that'll be something fun.
Alright.
And I'm very tired. But arguing will give me energy and spirit again.
Alright, Max. I've got a good subject that we can debate about.
Hit me.
So before, in a previous episode, you were talking about
looking after Master.
rules and the way the world works with that kind of stuff.
Oh no. Yeah? No, hit me.
No. But I was thinking about this last night while I was trying to get to sleep, right?
Oh yeah?
Criminals are good, right? Crime is good, right? What if one day we get to the point where the government of Australia, right, is able to just, like, track and watch everything that we do and just, like, keep an eye on everything to make sure everyone is nice and well behaved, right?
Yeah, surveillance state.
Yeah. What are the chances that people will be inspired by characters such as the Joker from Batman and go in and be kind of like
They're already,
fucking villains?
There already
kind of
are.
like
There's
anarchy kind of stuff, right?
there actually are. There are all these, like, there's this whole sect online of, like, people who are superheroes. Like, there's an Australian guy who basically, like, has a superhero costume and is, like, trained in martial arts, and he walks around, like, Sydney, like, but then, like, he doesn't engage. Like, if he sees a mugging, he just calls the police. But he's, like, a superhero. And there's an entire sect of, like, online villains with, like, stupid clown makeup who pretend that, like, they are the counter villains to them.
Yeah.
But go on. So, mass surveillance state makes jokers who, like, want to do anarchy.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
And that's good. Compelling argument, I know.
Go on.
I don't know. I can't think at the moment, I
So
guess.
that's
But,
all.
like,
The
I
jokers are good for society.
I feel like a perfect society is not possible, and it is not as good as it may seem.
like,
Right?
well, it's like this idea of, like, it's, I don't know, it's like moral absolutism. It's like, oh, you know,
Like, you shouldn't force people to
Taken care, and may thine
To-
arrows strike true.
be a certain way, I don't think.
but, like, people should have the freedom and the rights to do things. But then the
Yeah.
laws exist because having laws creates more rights for everyone. Because, like, in a laissez-faire, you know, no-rule society, like, the guy who's taller than me would just win and steal my apples, and then I wouldn't have any apples. So it creates a better society when we have rules and laws for living and working together. And it gives us more rights in the end, not less. Right? Like, the idea of, like, a small government, like, gives you some rights, but then, like, having, you know, a bigger body looking after things in certain areas can be really, really helpful. You know, like regulating certain industries, for example, like regulating electricity companies.
Yeah.
Because that way you can make sure that it doesn't go too high. Because when you make essential services, like, subject to the market, it can be really bad. Because, you know, if there's a food shortage and there's no, like, price floor, or not price, or like price ceiling on certain goods, then you can just have like $300 apples, and then
$300
no one
inspiring plums.
exactly 240. This is what happens, and then no one can eat.
Yeah.
But I would say that crime is not good, and that we want to have less crime but crime will probably continue for a long time unless you like change the values of society to make crime a really like bad thing. Because at the moment, like, but most people commit crimes because they don't intend to get caught, or because they do it by mistake, right?
Or out of necessity.
Or out of necessity.
Yeah.
And that's a thing in the system. So if you want to stop like stealing, or like based around poverty, then you remove poverty from the situation.
Yeah.
It depends. Like, it depends on your view on crime. Like, I personally don't think... I'm a big systems thinker. I think it's more important to focus on how systems incentivize people to do or not to do things, and then to change the systems. Because I think... And that's why I think that the idea of the criminal justice system to be that of, like, to rehabilitate people is... a good idea, and that's what you want, so that you can rehabilitate people and bring them back into society, and they can be productive citizens.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know anything about the nuances of that, but I think that's
like,
important. And it's,
as a baseline, you think that is like an important part of it, or how it should run?
at a baseline, I think that's like what I would value in a criminal justice system, because it's not useful to lock people up forever.
No.
Like you know. I'm not saying that you let everyone, like, yeah, there are some people who need to be locked up for a long time because they're, you know, violent or whatever. But in the end, like, you want to basically create as many productive members of society as possible.
But at the same time, like, with automation and everything of certain jobs and industries, will that work well? I mean, I agree
Will that
with
work
you.
well?
Well, I agree with you because, like, then you don't have as many resources going into those places, right? Because if you've got like a million people locked up in jail, then you've got to spend the resources to maintain those people for X amount of years, right? And then you're not getting anything in return from them. So it's just kind of like a resource dump.
In like from an economic sense, it would be better to have less criminals, unless you're America, who privatize some of their prisons, which means that they make profit.
How can they make money off that?
Because the government pays them for housing inmates, and
But then the government loses money.
But then it's cheaper than them running a state prison, or they don't want to invest all the money in making a state prison, so they privatize prisons, which was a big fucking mistake. Because then you've got this slave caste of people
who are just in jail now.
who are in jail, and like, you know, the whole like, oh, you can work in prison and then like earn 5 cents an hour is crazy, because like then you just have companies use prison manufacturing, which is essentially slave labor, to make things.
Yeah.
And you can do all of this under like, you know, while getting around all these laws, because you strip all your prisoners of a lot of rights, which is like kind of like how the law works, you know, like when you incarcerate someone, you're basically stripping them of their freedom of movement, of their right of movement. But and that's like a punishment for being like, you did the wrong thing.
Yeah. I just want to say this village headman said hello, like, hello!
Well, now every day thou cometh to seek work. Anything else I might do? Well, the youngsters are always in need of lessons.
Fucking show them how to fucking use a bow.
Go sick your beast on them and see what happens.
It's a learning experience.
Learning.
I sure hope people came to Octopath Traveler, part whatever this is, looking to hear about the American justice system.
Well, I was just reading a story this morning about in the last hurricane.
The one that's happening now.
Well, there's another hurricane that in the past 5 years, and I'm sorry that I don't have more details for the audience. Like, there was this private prison that just didn't evacuate the inmates during the hurricane.
And everyone got bopped.
Well, 500 people just disappeared, probably dead from like the flooding, because they were trapped in like head height, neck height water for 5 days. Because you just left them there, like it's awful.
Why would you do that?
Because like they don't, because it was less expensive than evacuating the prisoners.
And now they don't have to pay money to keep them there.
Well, supposedly they have a contract with the government that they will have a certain amount of prisoners each year, which is a problem, because that means that like you have to have a certain criminal population, and ideally you want the criminal population to be as low as possible.
I see.
Because now there's like,
The hunt beginneth.
now that prisons are profit-making machines need to grow, and there is an economic like incentive for them to grow. And how do you get prisons to grow? Hypothetically, you have more prisons with more inmates, which means higher crime, which means more like inmates, which means more crimes, which means higher crime rates, or you punish people for bullshit things.
Yeah.
Or you give them larger sentences within the prison for like that's a bad incentive system.
Yeah.
Because if you're designing things to like remove crime from a nation, you've basically boxed in that you need to have a certain amount of crime.
Yeah.
So like, you know, and this is, maybe we could be more nuanced, you know. There might have been a reason that the government needed more prisons at one moment, so they, you know, made private prisons a thing so that they could deal with the influx. But yeah,
Yeah.
America also has I really hate how
America?
much we hear about America. No, I'm sick of it. Let's talk about Australia.
Yeah.
All we hear all these American YouTubers and American TV. Let's talk about Australia.
Australia's all Australia. Australia is Australia.
Beautiful singing. But maybe that's our niche, where we are Australians who talk about Australia. God forbid.
Who would have guessed?
God
On the
forbid.
internet?
You know what? I'm banning
On
it.
the all-American internet?
On the all-American internet, we're going to talk about things that aren't Donald Trump tweets. Nailing it.
Hell yeah.
Excellent.
Very good,
Yeah.
Max. Is she like the counter to Ulrich?
Yes. Mister!
Is she noble or rogue?
She's a rogue lady because she's sicking animals on people.
Oh, true.
The headman sent me to find thee.
I like this.
The kids are so little.
So wait, can you just challenge anyone?
Yes. Michael's... Oh no. You can
Can
challenge...
you just wipe out entire towns?
Yeah.
Why did we get Ulrich?
Oh no.
Think of all the XP.
No, yeah, you do actually level up. You do get XP. I think you sometimes get items, but you know how there's people like standing outside doors and they won't move?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Hunt and Noel are looking for. You just beat them up. And then you can
Get
go
out of the
inside
way.
their house and steal their stuff or buy things from their little sister.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like it. Our best hunter, and that's us?
that is you.
Hell yeah, we the best, baby.
She must have gotten a snow leopard from like the snowlands and then came back to the woodlands.
Did you know that the snow leopard has the soul of Ophelia in it?
I did not. I did not know that. I did not.
Max, I have married these two characters. This is my OTP. They're
You think this is funny?
They're waifus now,
You
Max.
think anyone's laughing?
Yes.
Who's laughing? Michael's laughing. Our audience is laughing. God damn it.
Damn it!
I'm just the old
It
man.
backfired, Max.
I'm just the old man of the combination.
You're like, I don't get the memes.
I miss old man.
Old man?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Old man from the beginning of when we had that
Oh,
old
the
man.
guy, yes!
I miss old man. I miss elderly woman even more. So good.
So do I, I'm sorry.
I can't...
I don't like the way that it's set out in the menu, because I just kept accidentally summoning her.
It is frustrating that it's at the top. It, like... C'est la vie.
Rip.
It is
My
absolutely a
apologies.
Ripperino.
Yeah, for the monster's head.
I miss her so much. She used to make
She-
cookies for the party. I just miss
Oh,
her.
man. She had such a warmth to her.
Such a way with... She had such a way of like... Oh, no, I don't have anything.
She had a way with the bosses and instantly deleting their health.
Yeah, she had a way with her giant death staff.
Yeah, I could try summon her again.
Aw.
But I
We're
can't
gonna
now.
teleport
Yeah.
back and just
Yeah.
be like, come on, come with us, please.
I can't now have started this quest, but yeah.
Oh yeah, we can't. We
Right.
can't leave.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's fine. Level 1 hunter with a level billion.
Yeah, old lady.
Cyrus.
Oh yeah.
Well, Cyrus is like level a trillion, so he'll be fine.
If Cyrus is level a trillion, what level is the old lady?
1 Googleplex.
That's right.
That's right.
That-
Infinite zeros.
They named the website Google.
After the old lady. She's actually the inventor of Google.
Yeah, she
Who invented Google?
CEO of Alphabet.
Who is the founder of Google?
Tony
It's a good question.
Jalapeno, actually.
Tony Jalapeno.
Yeah.
That is a made-up name. I'm going to look that up.
I don't think it is.
I'm going to Google this. I'm
Tony
Googling.
Jalapeno. Look at his Wikipedia article, dude.
Googling.
You don't think that I bring facts to the table here at DemiGames every day that we do this. But I have researched every topic you can imagine.
Really?
Beyond belief. And Tony Jalapeno, he is the CEO and owner of Alphabet. And I'm sure that if you just check the Wikipedia article, you'll see that that is in fact the case.
Okay, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm not gonna look up owner of Google. I'm gonna look up Tony Jalapeno.
Yeah. Jalapeno.
Oh no, I'm spelling it completely wrong.
Of course you are, Max. You uncultured man.
This is so wrong. I think I just spelled it Jalapeno.
Jalapeno.
That is not how I spelt it.
Jalapeno.
Oh god.
Master's a fine teacher. That he is.
He's a good lad. Go get him, girl. Go get him.
Thou art in safe hands. The hands of a hunter.
Can you repeat how to spell it again? Maybe put it in big letters on the screen. So my
Jala?
dumb brain.
J-A-L-A.
Jala.
P-E-N-O. And so I must do my duty and hunt the beast.
Your offer is a gentle thorn is all fraught with danger.
That's And so we must go.
Next time on DemiGames. Sorry, next time
Next
on
time on
DemiGames.
DemiGames, we'll go and hunt the beast. And also, Max, have you got Tony Jalapeno there?
No, it's... Oh, I just looked up jalapeno, but it's not going.